Welcome into Fantasy Unclean. I am your host, Rich Fiddler, joined as always by Scott Robley and Frodo Carvel. Gentlemen, how are we doing after the wild card round?
Fantastic, because I moved on.
Fantasy.
I moved on.
I am 0-0.
I'm 2-0.
You didn't lose.
I didn't lose.
I'm 2-0.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great even. Rick, what are you?
I mean, this was one of the first, not the first week, but one of the first weeks in quite a while.
Yeah.
That in my 3 leagues, I was 3-0.
You were 3-0 this week.
Good news is I am out of any contention to be in last place.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah, you're out of every sacco.
And I made it into the next round of our Dynasty League.
Yes.
So
That's good. That's good. In
I'll see
fact,
you in the championship.
in fact, there's a chance that we could have a fantasy unclean championship game in our Dynasty League.
yes,
Frodo
because
just has to win.
we are
No,
3.
Rich has to win.
Yes,
Rich has to
Yeah,
win.
you're not going to see him.
We are 3 of the 4 teams left in
No,
Dynasty.
you didn't pass me though.
Yeah.
But I've got all my starting players.
No, you don't. How's Jonathan Taylor?
I don't care because I don't have him in Dynasty.
How about Hurts?
Scott went real hard in the paint this year
I
with
did.
Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts.
Yep.
Had him in all 3 of his main leagues.
Love me some Jalen Hurts.
And let's face it, Jalen Hurts has helped him
Been great.
in 2 of those leagues be in the number 1 position.
In the third league, I did not make the playoffs.
In the 3rd league, you did not. In
And
all
I
fairness,
did not have Jalen Hurts.
in all fairness, you paid attention to that one a lot less.
That's my
Yeah.
league that I always put out there to make sure that I get enough karmic losses on the whole. And so, like, I don't ever tank. I'm not that guy. But I'm okay if I lose those games.
You
So-
at least
Yeah.
you at least roster a decent lineup every week.
Yep.
It's just it didn't work out in that league. And,
Nope. I got
And
fucking
actually,
slaughtered.
at this table, we all may be in the playoffs in one of them, and you guys may be in the playoffs in the other one. But you guys are also still in contention for last place in that other league.
That's true.
In $10?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
you beat me last week.
I know I kicked your ass last week.
Yeah, my team was like,
Kicked your taint straight through your nostrils.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's what you get for your team just falling on its face when I needed them the most.
right.
I needed them too.
Yeah, but you moved on. You moved on in.
Yeah, but my
one
team
shitty.
needed the fucking win against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But they did play great.
If they would have played the way they did against Buffalo,
They would have
won.
They
that
would have
game.
murdered the Chargers. But
Yes,
yeah.
because that was a good game. That was a punch for punch game between Buffalo and Miami.
And
this week.
cold ass weather.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Snowballs everywhere.
all while getting rained by snowballs.
Terry Hill got pelted in the helmet while running a route.
Yeah,
Did he really? I
Yeah,
missed
in the
that.
end zone corner. Punk.
yeah.
Yes.
Like, how's that fucking legal? Like,
Well, that's also why they paused the game and we're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, if you
Well,
keep
after
doing,
McDaniel said
if you
something.
keep doing this, we're going to
Give you a 15-yard
assess the
penalty."
Bills a 15-yard penalty every time a snowball's thrown."
and
God damn, dude.
And I don't know if the
Dude, it was bad. Like,
was
the
bad. I
first
I know
time
that it was bad. I didn't hear
The
about
first time they got into the red zone,
Just fucking.
it was raining snowballs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you if the same refs went from that game to the Redskins game, because I saw Terry Hill get raked on a route
Yeah.
where the ball's not even halfway to him and he's getting tackled.
This was a really bad week for PIs.
Officiating
In
was
general.
In
garbage,
the garbage.
this week.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I am glad that my team, and actually, well, Scott's team too, didn't really get hit with any crazy bad
Nope.
either missed calls or calls against
Or
them.
non-calls
Oh,
or
non-calls,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It-
Vikings game had 2 really bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vikings should have. I mean, okay, the Vikings' biggest comeback in NFL history.
Yep. Thanks. Congratulations.
Came
Good
back
job.
from 33 points down to
At
win the
half,
game.
yeah.
They should have won the game prior to when they actually did, because they had 2 touchdowns that were negated
Yeah.
for garbage reasons.
Right.
Yup.
So stupid. Do you know, I don't know if you guys sent this, but Matt Ryan I would just retire at this point because not only does he
Well, he's now been benched for the second time this season.
not only does he have the biggest on the butt end of the biggest comeback in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Regular.
Now he's got the regular season.
And he also has for the wild card round and the conference round.
Does he really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to start looking in the mirror and going, you know what, Matt Ryan? You might suck.
And it's like they were so much. You just need one stop.
Yeah.
That's it. Or one
in
field goal.
the second half.
Yeah, the entirety of the second half.
Give me one stop in the second half, and maybe this is Saturday. Maybe this is the Colts are just been shitty. Maybe this is all of that. Maybe they didn't have Jonathan Taylor. Maybe they didn't, all of the things that whatever. Any NFL third string should be able to make a stop in the second half,
or at
in
least
a half of football.
Get to where you could kick a field goal.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. So they go out, they're up 33-0, and then they come out at the start of the second half.
Yeah.
And they forced a 3-and-out.
Yep.
Because Vikings got the ball at
Yeah.
half. Forced a 3-and-out.
Should have forced a 9-and-out. If they forced a 9-and-out, then they would have won the game.
Yeah. Because it was like going into this game, a team being down by 30 points, not being blanked at all, but a team just being down by 30 points at halftime.
Yep.
Was like, 1,540 something.
And one tie?
And one tie.
Yeah.
And now it's 1,500 and whatever and one.
Yep.
Right.
Because the Vikings. Now,
Fuck, dude.
I mean, the Vikings fought in that game.
They did.
I mean, they came out. They
didn't give up. They kept
completely
swinging.
turned it around.
Dalvin Cook was running really well.
Yeah, the defense did everything that they needed to.
Yep.
And,
Credit to them. This is
and
not
even with the refs trying to give it to the Colts,
Like,
the
no,
Colts still
you're not
lost
winning.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just there has to be something done with the reffing because this weekend was so glaring.
There needs to be some accountability. I don't
Yeah.
know. More accountability than what has been going on.
There's no simple solution. It's such a hard thing.
Sure.
The biggest issue is it's like there's no like everybody's up in arms about all this stuff, and then just nothing is said of it. Like
This is what I'm saying, man.
It's
I'm
like
saying
it doesn't exist.
We need to figure out a public sourced, like 50-50 decision.
I just see the office linebacker comes into from the old Super Bowl. Do you ever see the Super Bowl, the office linebacker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just have him on the sideline. If a ref does a stupid fucking call,
He gets
obliterated.
Yep.
I would start making
I
sure
would be entertained by that.
just
I think it'd be
decleated.
awesome.
Yeah. It sucks to see games being decided off of bad calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not the Reds, it's Commanders.
Yeah.
That was
That whole game in general was just reffed bad because there was a play similar to in the end zone where where the Giants were all over Washington. There was a play in, I believe, the middle of the third quarter where Washington was all over the Giants, and that wasn't called either.
so
Like, I mean, and it's one thing to let them play. It's a complete different thing to have your player basically to the point where they can't even get their arms up to try for a catch.
right.
Like, I'm all for letting there be a little bit of contact, a little bit of hand fighting,
Yep.
all that
Yeah.
stuff. Let them fight it out. Let the better player get up there and get the ball.
Don't wrap a guy.
You can't you can't be draped on them, not looking at the ball, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just that ruins it, and
The-
especially when you have a non-call.
Other one that was just because obviously I'm a homer but
You're
they-
what?
they- watching the Dolphins game.
Homer.
Yeah.
Homer.
Got it.
Josh Allen had intentional grounding. He hit his fucking
Dude, that
offensive
was
lineman in the
100%
knee.
That was 100% intentional grounding.
Nope.
Yup.
No, it's good. We went the Bills to win.
There was nobody eligible to catch a
Even
ball
close.
anywhere close to him.
Nope.
It was just the fact that they didn't even pay attention to the number. They didn't pay attention to the player who he threw the ball at.
Yeah,
But that
right.
was 100% intentional grounding.
I will tell you guys.
on third down.
yes.
I will tell you guys that what I have done,
No, second down. It would have been.
what I have learned
Awesome.
over the last couple of weeks of reffing basketball is it's very hard to see this shit going on live. It's all going bang, 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 bang. But you know what? I'm new, and I'm against middle school girls.
And you're just one person. They
And-
have people specifically watching the quarterback.
I am on a 2-person team, but still, this is like, I don't. How many refs do they have on the field? 8.
There's 8 or 9.
Two line judges and umpire, whatever. They've got a lot of guys on the field.
Yeah.
And they have fucking like 800 cameras with slow-mo and
Skycam and everything else.
Also, why do we not have end zone on the line of every angle? Why do
Oh,
we not
that-
have cameras
yeah.
there?
like a top-down
No,
camera.
straight.
A straight one that goes right across the edge of the line from each side.
Don't we have the pylon cam?
Yeah, but they're talking about down the side of the end zone because like that
Down
one
the side of the end.
Yeah.
So the I don't know, the hot dog side
So
of the end
they
zone.
have cameras. They have pylon cams on the front ones. They don't have pylon cams on the back ones.
Got you. So down that line.
Yeah. So
how do we see
the back whole back section?
Because they don't have enough money for that sort of. They don't have the budget for that sort of.
Right. How so there was the whole the Raiders catch non-catch.
Yeah. It looked like his toe was out of bounds. A
It
hair.
did. But again,
You don't know.
they don't have a camera that actually goes down the line.
Right.
Yeah.
How?
Right.
You can buy really good cameras for really cheap nowadays.
Right. I will donate my GoPro.
Fuck, tape a fucking iPhone to it.
Also, why can we not have some sort of a chip in the goddamn football?
I have the solution. No more paint for the sidelines. Sidelines, end zone lines, whatever. No more paint. You know what they do? They take those sequin pillows. There's sequin pillows where one side is green and one side is white. And if you drag your foot, you will see when it turns to white.
Yeah.
Or when it turns to green. And you will go fucking out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
Or,
seriously,
or like they do in tennis, you can see exactly where the ball hits.
Right.
but also, I mean, outside of that, just talking, you guys are talking shoes, obviously.
Yeah.
Why don't we have some sort of, I mean, you can put a chip in a football
Right.
that's not going to affect the amount of
Nope.
spin or anything.
Yeah.
They did it for for soccer balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They know exactly where the soccer ball is at all times.
At all times.
Yep.
And they went to an electronic offsides ruling this year.
Yeah.
On football.
Yeah. How do we not do that
Pronounce soccer.
for the sport that brings in the most amount of money
U.S.
in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And probably collectively, if you took the U.S., take the amount of money that the U.S. brings in for soccer or for football is probably more than each country brings in for football.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Soccer destroys.
Individual.
Saudi Arabia alone will field $1 billion team, and they've got 17 teams. I'm just saying.
Messi's like some of those guys are the highest paid athletes in the world by not
And they
even
make
a
a couple
close margin.
$100 million a year or something
They're
like that.
also owned by all of these people that don't have to actually say how much money they have.
Right.
Right. This is one of those things.
I don't know how many tons of money I have.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. I've got
It's
a
like
lot.
Ron Swansea's like, I don't know how much money. I know how many pounds of money I have.
Pounds of money I have. Okay.
Or do I?
So I guess we should probably get into this next week. Oh fuck! No, I got one more thing to talk to you guys about. I've been doing a little bit of Christmas shopping. This
Is this where the
week.
stripper conversation comes
Yeah,
in?
and today,
You bought a stripper for Christmas?
no, I got hit on by a stripper at the weed shop today. While I was
Huh.
Christmas shopping at the weed shop.
Okay.
You also bought a soap penis.
I did. Also, that's actually the least exciting story of the week in terms of Christmas shopping.
Do I get to go wash my hands with it?
Not your hands.
Ooh. That's gonna burn a little bit later.
So I'm at the weed shop, and there's this girl in front of me, and I'm taking my time because I'm shopping for other people. I know what I want. I walk up to the counter and I say what I want, but I'm shopping for other people, so I got to do a little bit of research. So I'm over at the gummies stand, looking at my brand, looking at what I like, and then trying to find something for these other people. And so I look. So then I go up to the line, And this girl that is just like big actions, big movements, big voice, like talking like 1,000 miles an hour. And she is like the poor cashier is just like
fucking just
yeah, Christmas. It's
already.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And then finally the cashier was like, she gave up. And she just said, hey, I'm sorry, I got to help this guy behind you here. And so this girl turns around and she goes, oh, you're cute. Hey, I just gave her my phone number. Hey, honey, could you give him my phone number? And she just starts walking out. And the reason I know that she's a stripper at Stars is because she was telling everybody in the store about all these different things. And you know how guys don't get compliments? We don't get hit on very often, or certainly I don't. So I remember these moments throughout my life where I had a good like eye contact connection with there was this girl when I was working in Corvallis. She was turning the other way and I was going this way, and she made eye contact with me and she smiled. Like she was like definitely flirting, like holy shit, this is car flirting. Smile. And I remember that moment to this day and that was like 9 years ago. And the reason I remember that is because these moments don't happen very often in a guy's life. Women don't remember these because they happen every day, every couple of minutes.
I remember a time you got hit on.
Yes, exactly. Right? So that's the amount of that's the sort of thing that men deal with, right? Yeah. And this does not qualify because she was clearly coked out of her fucking mind. And so when I'm telling my wife about this after the fact, she's like, great, you got hit on by a stripper. And she's like, as I'm sitting here pregnant eating potato chips. And I'm like, okay, hold on.
There's a story.
Whole story. and like the whole point of like the thrill of getting hit on, or the thrill of these flirtatious moments throughout your life, is that somebody is going to remember this moment. Somebody's going to remember you 10 minutes from now. They're going to be like, oh, that guy back there, that was kind of fun. That was like, right? But so for me, I'm like, I made an impact all of a sudden one time because I looked at a girl and I smiled. That's it. And this surface level, I'm like, sweet, I got hit on by a stripper. Digging a little bit deeper, checking the film on it, and she's got like white powder around her.
Somebody threw a flag on this play.
Somebody's challenging this. So I have no doubt that
like, oh, did you eat a powdered donut with your nose?
Yeah. The moment this girl turned away from me, forgot that I existed.
Yeah.
So I do take some like, oh, all right, like, so I must be looking okay today, but not like full on like, all right. This is not something that I'm going to ride on for the next couple of minutes, let alone couple of years. So,
because if you had to rationalize what she is, would be like a team of parachuters that have the giant American flag, but just bright red, just glittering out, just red flags,
just all red flags raining down.
And then here comes chlamydia.
Chlamydia is a beautiful name for a little girl. Luckily, I'm having a boy though. So, what do we got going on injuries? Speaking of chlamydia,
no, not chlamydia, but I'm oblivious when people sometimes say, because like when I'm in a relationship, it's just like,
yeah.
We went through the drive-thru at Wendy's, and apparently, the girl ringing up was flirting with me. I have no clue.
You're like,
I am just being nice.
I want my Frosty. Like, I'm just here for the Frosty.
And Amanda was like, she wants your dick. I'm like, really? Like, I'm like, I have no fucking clue. She's
really?
Like, she's like, oh my. She was so mad. I'm like, babe, why are you mad? I was fucking oblivious. I had no idea.
Right? This is locked down.
I'm like,
when there are Frosties in front of me.
Like, how are you mad? Because like, even if she was, I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, right. And that's pretty much that's how I actually eventually got over my jealousy issues. Was I realized that my wife is just not paying attention at all. Like when I say like, dude, that guy was like full on hitting on you, she's like, because she was just focused on getting her Christmas morning chai with a soft top salted caramel and the cinnamon sprinkles.
I just want my breakfast baconator.
Right, exactly. We're just like, we are just like locked in on what we need. Right. What? Right. Yeah, so that was my fun experience at the weed shop. And then I spent $100 on gummies.
That's not hard to do.
I got a lot, though.
We did have really good rum today.
We did. I liked it. What is it called again?
Bamboo.
Baboo. Cool. I'm in it.
It's delicious.
We're open to sponsor ideas.
Yo, yes, she was. Amanda says that she was definitely checking out QD. She was all up on that. Yeah.
It's all good. It still
I'm
doesn't even
oblivious.
know who the fuck it was that was talking to him.
Right, he's still looking for that breakfast baconator. He remembers more about that breakfast baconator than the chick that was
Easily,
flirting with.
I want my bacon a certain way, and it's fucking delicious.
Yeah, right. Also, what an awesome time for Amanda to check into the podcast because,
I know.
She checks in every week for 30 seconds, which we appreciate. Thank you very much. But now, all of a sudden, when Frodo's talking about another girl that was hitting on him, all of a sudden,
she was
like,
there. I mean, she was there, so
no, I know.
she still
I'm
gives me
just saying,
shit because
that's the moment that she decides.
that's the
to tune
only
in.
Wendy's that's close to us.
Yeah.
And I usually go there every morning because
And now you're not allowed back.
no, I go every morning, and she's like, "Wait," I'm like, "I like their product. I'm not driving from here across the fucking town."
I get in trouble
Yeah.
from my wife
Yeah.
because I go to this same, there's a Dutch, literally right down the street from my work.
Okay.
It's convenient.
I stop there on a fairly regular
Yeah.
basis.
Yeah.
They know my name because they take my card every day.
Not your dick.
No.
Just to clarify.
They
your
take
card,
my card every
not your
day.
dick. Yeah.
And so it rings up as Rich. So they
Yeah.
all have my name.
Yeah.
I see the same people
For
a
fucking
few times a week.
6 years now, you guys have been out there.
My wife
Yeah.
goes with me once, and they say, "Hey, Rich, how's it going?"
Yo, Rick,
and
what's
then,
up?
and then I get in trouble.
Now you're the
because
asshole.
the coffee girl knows my name.
Yeah, right. I mean, she wasn't
Same
like,
fam.
hey, Rick, what's going on? You know? That was my impression of a titty job / blow job. I'm a
Are you
great
gonna show
actor.
us with the dick soap later?
Nope. No, that's actually why I had to go to the weed shop today. It's because I couldn't figure out anything else to buy my aunt because my wife wouldn't let me buy her.
Only the ninja ones, Mason. Only the ninja ones.
turtles. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, indeed.
I like turtles.
So what do we got going on as far as injuries next week? We got
A couple big ones.
yeah, like Jalen Hurts. We kind of talked about this.
Jalen Hurts is-
he's a dick.
He's gonna be out. Sprained throwing shoulder, so
We think he's gonna be out.
he's gonna be out.
There is a
Hey.
chance.
Minshew is already taking all the
Gardner
reps in
Minshew's
practice.
getting all the love right now.
He not on Tuesday,
Today,
but
he
on,
was getting
did.
all the love.
on Tuesday, both Hurts and Minshew were out, so it was not Minshew.
Yeah, well, Minshew
Well-
was getting all the love today.
He said he
Yes.
was doing fantastic.
Because Jalen Hurts doesn't need to practice this week. He's gonna be awesome no matter what.
Right, because he's going to be holding a surface looking at the plate while Minshew's in.
He's gonna be down there looking at his fucking.
But he's not going to be able to hold it with his right shoulder. He has to hold it with his left. Another player that Scott was rostering was Jonathan Taylor. Went down with a high ankle sprain. He's
Yeah.
on IR, done for the season. Damian Pierce, I think that was last week he got hurt, or was it this week?
Hey, Mason, get this stuff.
Super Ninja Turtle.
Yes.
Get this stuff. It's
It's delicious.
Bamboo Rum Company.
You're gonna
Yeah.
like it.
It's delicious. Find this bottle. It's delicious.
Keeping with the
Kardashians.
I mean, I guess. I mean, it's,
Okay. What's
Col-
up with
Col-
OJ?
he definitely kills people.
Yes, and apparently he might be.
He's not the father.
Are we sure?
No.
What? Of a Kardashian?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chloe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like famously.
Oh, my God.
Chloe. I thought it was Kim. I thought it was actually Kim.
I don't know. I saw an article the
I don't
other
know
day
either.
where he says he's not Chloe's dad.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
we need Maury. Maury, is that the one who does the
Yes.
Maury Povich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need.
Yeah,
We need a paternity.
we need Maury on this
there's fucking definitely been a paternity test. But the problem is they don't have any way to test her alleged dad's sperm.
If the condom doesn't fit,
OJ's still trying to keep his DNA.
off the records, yeah.
He's like, I don't have any DNA. I'm the only human being that doesn't have any DNA whatsoever.
I'm a symbiont or something shit. Colt McCoy missing this week, so McSorley is playing because he got the shit wrung out of his head. Yep. Equanimous St. Brown, Bears are depleted on wide receiver.
Hey, you remember that time at the beginning of the season when everybody said it was going to be the Rams and the Cardinals deciding the NFC West?
Yeah, that's not the case.
Yeah, somehow the Seahawks are ahead of them.
By a lot.
Yeah, right. And we're not even close to the first place in the NFC West now. And but we do have a Pro Bowl quarterback. That's kind of fun.
I don't.
Yeah,
you don't have a quarterback.
Caleb Huntley out with for the Falcons, but you're not really starting.
No,
if you have to, any Falcons running back.
Algire's actually been pretty good though.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. Justin
Who
Fields
playing this week though. Falcons are playing
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that I want to play them.
But they only have a great defense still. I mean, they're okay, but Ryan Tannehill's pretty much probably done for the season.
Oh, he's done. Yeah. Done for the season. They've already called him out for this week, and fucking just forgot his name. The quarterback over there, Malik Willis, is starting over there.
Yep. Travis.
By the way, we're gonna get into this later, but with that in mind, fucking start Derrick Henry. If you weren't gonna start Derrick Henry against the Houston Texans, you're an idiot. If you weren't gonna start him with Malik Willis as the quarterback,
you remember the last time they played the Houston Texans?
How about the last 4 times?
No. But the last time they played Houston Texans,
yeah.
Ryan Tannehill didn't play in that game either.
Oh, okay.
Still ran for 200 yards.
Still ran for 200 yards. Last 4 games, 200+ yards. If you've got Derrick Henry, he's going to win you this week. Is he in our playoffs?
No.
I don't think he is.
He's out.
Right. I think he's out of our playoffs.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, is if you had Derrick Henry, you might not be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because he's not elite.
I'm playing against him in my 7th place game.
Yeah.
But
that's
I don't
fine.
care.
Perfect.
You could take 8th.
Yep.
I took
I'm not last.
I went against him last week, and I took him down because he
I
traded
appreciate
him.
that. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Zonovan Knight, foot. He's probably going to split carries with Michael Carter with the Jets.
Okay.
So be a little light on him. And then Austin Eckler and Justin Jefferson, they're going to play.
Okay.
Ankle for Austin Eckler, but they're in contention, and same thing for the Vikings. So they're.
Yeah, and Austin Eckler is always he's perpetually a little bit banged up. So, but he's going to play, and you're going to start him.
Yep.
And he's going to get you 18 to 26 points.
Yep. AJ Dillon went out with a concussion. It really wasn't concussion. He instantly passed protocol.
Yeah, he's back.
So,
he was back the next official day at practice.
Whatever it was.
And
then Aaron Jones has the ankle, but he's going to play too. Both of those guys obviously aren't in our playoffs either because they've underperformed the Packers in a whole, and I wouldn't want to play them because they're going against. I think the Dolphins are 4th ranked against the rush. Like they average 3.8 yards allowed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
you probably don't want to play that guy.
No.
But they are in the warmest game of the week at 64 degrees, I think.
Yeah, outside of a dome game, it will be the warmest outdoor game. Yes,
but it will be humid. I was there in January.
Yeah,
it is not cold.
Yeah,
it is fucking
sweaty ass shit.
Yeah, I'm like, 72 degrees.
You have Green Bay,
fine.
who just came from a 17-degree game, going to this where it's going to be
feel
65
like
and
in a
muggy.
sauna. When I got there to Miami, it rained that night before, and I'm like, this is fucking warm. And this was January 7th was their 4th, whatever it was, and
January 4th, January 5th, January 6th.
I was somewhere in
Just
there.
trying to figure out where you were at, maybe on the East Coast, January 6th.
Last year.
Oh,
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
2 years.
that happened.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Just I don't know. Just throwing it out. Just trying to figure out if we need to figure out a third host or not.
Nah. And game day was 74 degrees.
Okay.
Or 72. And I took a hoodie just in case it started raining. No, that fucking shit got left on my seat because I was sweating.
Yeah.
It's not cold. And the way
Right.
that stadium is set up is you're going to get sun. So it's going to probably be like 85 or 90 on the sideline.
Right.
And they don't put fans over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, so this week 64 is the highest temperature of the outside games. But you were saying that basically everybody that's on an
It's
outdoor
like 34 degrees and under for any other
there's like negative
outside
7, negative
outside
8.
of the 2 games in California.
stadium, right? It's fucking terrible to play football this week. It's
Oh,
gonna
it's
hurt.
bad.
Yeah. Basically, there's only one decent non-dome game on Saturday, and that's the 49ers playing against Washington.
And you guys are in Washington?
No, we're
Oh, you guys are in California.
in California.
Okay.
That's like the only outdoor game that's decent
yeah.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Every other game is going to be sub 34 degrees, and a lot of them in the
That
teens.
sucks, man.
So
I do not want to play football in teens.
Yeah, if it pushes out.
Against teens, sure, that'd be fun. Just fucking wrecking people left and right. But in the teens, no, that's
Yeah.
too cold.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you'll get to watch your team play in the teens.
Yes, Seahawks
Against
are going
KC.
to KC, and I believe we are 37-point underdogs.
Not quite.
Is it supposed to be like single digit, like 8 or 9 degrees?
It's probably it feels like 8 or 9 degrees, but I think it's like a 15 degree
Gotcha.
or 20 degree game.
Current game time weather, according to ESPN, is saying 15 degrees.
Okay. All right. That's cold. That's cold as shit.
That's cold as shit.
Are we all the way through injuries?
Yep, that's
Okay.
pretty much all the major ones.
Okay, Kenneth Walker is technically still active. He is questionable, and basically there was sort of a setback this last week in the game. They're not calling it a setback, but that's effectively what it is. Keep an eye on that. I'm probably not going to play him if I can avoid him.
But you might be forced to.
You might be forced to play him, which is
Yeah.
not the worst thing. I guess you want to try and avoid it. If he's officially declared out, you don't want one of the other Seahawks running backs.
No.
You want to find something else that's out there.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the stat for the 49ers this year on their opponents?
No, what's that?
Their opponents are 1-12 this year after they've gone against the 49ers.
1-12 after they've
1-12.
Well, we
after
went
they've-
0-3 after it, so I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
The only team that has won a game is KC.
So not only do you tank other people's schedules, but you also injure your own team. Is that like
Yes.
the voodoo doll that they have?
Yes.
Like
that's
We're gonna
that's really what it
sacrifice-
is. You guys are like
we sucked the life out
you
of
guys
the
are
team.
energy vampires,
Yes,
and
yes.
you guys suck it out. And
If we don't take enough,
in
we
true
take
San Francisco fashion,
if we don't take enough energy,
Yeah.
our team becomes injured.
injured, yeah.
Like we
Interesting.
we
You
have
have
to
to
yep,
replenish-
yep.
So
got
that's
you.
why you keep bringing Jimmy G back, just so he's a sacrificial.
he's the sacrificial quarterback.
Yep.
Oh,
So
God.
what I'm saying is your team has it's a very rough schedule to go from
Yeah.
the 49ers and get beat up by the 49ers to then go to KC.
Who do you guys play this week? You guys play Washington?
Washington.
Yeah, who cares about them?
Yeah.
They're
no
done
one-
for the season, is basically what you're saying.
I hope so.
Cool.
I will be a very sad panda if Washington wins this game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Very
you have
sad.
the NFC West, right? So
We
no
have the
matter
NFC
what,
West.
you've got one game
And honestly,
at home. No matter what.
I don't. The chances of us making the 1 seed are so very, very slim. Yes, it's still a possibility, but the chances of that are so very slim at this point. I don't honestly really want to move into the 2 seed
Right.
because
Now you've got a harder game.
it's a harder game. Because right now we're slated to go against the Giants. We can beat the Giants.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
Who's the number 2 seed right now?
And we're not Vikings.
Viking. You can be the Vikings too.
But like as of right now, I mean, it's looking like it's either going to be Washington, Seattle, or the Lions.
As the wild card.
Yeah, as the 7
As
seed.
the 7 seed. Yeah.
So
but it's not going to
yes,
be Seahawks.
we've beat Seahawks twice, but does that mean I want to go against them a third time?
Right. If
No.
you can avoid it, no. You would
Do
rather
I want to go against
Washington.
the Lions, who are on this like epic
Weird-ass
surge
fucking
for them
surge,
right
yep.
now? No,
Nope.
not really.
Yeah.
Do I want to go against Washington again, who has a probably the other best defense in the NFC
Yep.
right now?
No, you probably don't.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just go against the Giants, who I'm pretty sure we can win against.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
So-
like, it's a lockdown.
Yeah.
Call it good.
And then I'll watch Tampa Bay beat Dallas and laugh at the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, dude, that's gonna be fucking disgusting to see Tampa Bay win, but it's gonna be awesome to see Cowboys lose.
Oh my God.
Because we're not falling to the 4 seed. Like,
No.
that can't happen.
Yeah.
So,
So speaking of the postseason, how are we doing in terms of our picks so far? So
you had a very bad week.
that happens from time to time.
Yes.
That sucks.
Did we have good weeks?
You were in first. You are no longer in first.
Ouch. Fuck.
So, you had picked Seattle. Obviously, that didn't
Yeah,
work out
no,
well
yeah.
for you. We all missed on Minnesota because it was a 4-point spread.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got Cleveland. You
Okay.
guys both got Cleveland. Frodo and I and Todd got Miami. Scott missed on that one because of the spread, because it was a 7-point spread. We all missed on New Orleans. Frodo and I got Pittsburgh beating Carolina. We all missed on Philadelphia because of the spread.
Yep.
Frodo, or no, myself, Scott, and Todd all got Houston for the spread.
For the spread, yeah.
We all missed on Dallas. We all got Detroit. There was only 2 games we all agreed on that we actually got correct.
Oh, wow.
One of them was, I guess not one of them. Frodo and I got Detroit beating Arizona. You had
Okay.
taken Arizona.
Yep.
Frodo got Vegas. We pushed.
Thank you, Chandler Jones.
We pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. We pushed on Tennessee and Chargers based on the spread. We all got Cincinnati. You guys both said Washington was going to win. I got the points
Okay.
because it was a 3-point game. And then you took LA to beat Green Bay, and that did
That did
not
not happen.
Did not
That
happen.
did
No.
not happen.
Scott, you had 4 correct this week. Frodo and I had 9 correct this week.
God damn, dude.
Current standings. Frodo, 97. You and I are at 96.
Whoa.
Oh, the comeback.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So you guys both got 9, but you took first. So you go
You
first.
were at 92, so you moved to 96 with
Yeah,
your
no, I'm
4.
just trying to figure out
Yeah.
who picks first this week. So you guys both tied in terms of you got
But
9.
Frodo jumped
but
it.
he's,
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Frodo
okay.
jumped it.
Okay.
So I pick first this week.
Yeah, you'll pick first this week.
Oh my God, I gotta play smart this week.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't remember which way I went on a lot of these games.
Yeah.
So I was actually relatively surprised that I had 9 correct.
Yeah,
It's nice when you go through the first couple of games and you're like, oh, that's mine.
That's mine.
That's
That's
mine.
mine. That's
I-
mine.
that's mine.
I knew I had a good week, but not on my actual bet because the fucking Vikings decided to blow that fucking parlay out of the water. But
Yeah, I've been watching this guy on.
Like you were feeling pretty good at halftime.
no, because I had the Vikings -4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a fucking touchdown in overtime. I'm
Yeah.
like,
you should have gotten it
I should have.
with all the bad calls that were done in that game. Yeah, I've been watching this guy on TikTok. He's been
Pornhub?
popping up in my For You page.
Okay.
And he's been doing like these different like NFL challenge things where he's just gets the random team generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been
yeah.
trying to build teams. Like this last one they
perfect
did
team, yeah.
was trying to get 5,000 touchdowns, all-time
Oh, yeah.
touchdowns.
Okay.
So he's going through,
That's funny.
and it's even if a player was there for a year, like he would sometimes say, "Okay, Brett Favre," after he got the
Was a
Vikings,
Jets.
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Finally got it. Took him like 7 tries of doing it.
Okay.
But finally got it. But this last week he picked the entire spread perfectly.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like, he's like, it's one of those things I don't really want to know, but I want to know if I would have just put like a $20 bet
Yeah.
on a
It's
like
16-leg parlay.
It's like $100,000.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to know,
Yeah.
but I'm curious
Yup.
on what I would have
Yup.
won if I. Like, he's like, I don't know if I would have just put like $20 down, something
Yeah.
like that. And he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he's like, I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
But it was cool to have it happen. This
Absolutely.
one
To
time.
hit it perfect. That's
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Like, we've had a couple of double-digit wins.
Yeah, I think
but
I think
never
12.
a perfect
I think
week.
12 is the highest.
Yeah, that
12
seems
or
like-
maybe 12
we've
or
had
13.
11. Well, I know I've had 11, but that's
Yeah, I think
Six.
12 or maybe 13.
Maybe 13. I was thinking maybe even 11, but
Yeah, it might be 11 or 12 rather than 12 or
total
13.
non sequitur here. You guys should definitely, for the holidays, one night this week, take yourself a gummy. I didn't take a gummy, but I should have, and watch Harold and Kumar 3D Christmas on HBO. It's fucking hilarious. Like, it came out so quickly after the second one, and the second one wasn't great. So I remember, and it was a 3D movie, and so you're like, that's stupid. I don't want to watch it. Fucking hilarious, dude. I
Ooh,
was
he should not check.
I was laughing my balls off, and I wasn't high.
A $20 bet would have been $670,237.
If you picked all the,
All the spreads, right?
yeah, assuming there's similar odds this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. What I really want to do next year is actually not do overall points. I want to do betting dollars. I think I told you this couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
I want to start with $1,000 in our budget, and we can spend however much we want per month, per week. If we want to just put it all on one game, we can put $1,000 on one game. Or if we want to hit 7 different parlays, we can. We can only make one bet per week, and we'll build it out. And
How about we do one bet and one parlay?
one parlay
One
of
straight-
a minimum of 3.
Yeah, one straight up and one 3-leg parlay.
That's a good call. That's a good call. And we'll see at the end of the season who's got the most money in our account, and that's how we will
Or we should just start at the beginning of the season with $100 and like 100 legit dollars and make our bets.
I do that every year and lose all of my money.
Yeah, but if we're all talking about it together, maybe we can put
Right.
some shit
So maybe
together.
we can put some stuff together. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
Well, I think that would be fun. I really do. I think that would be really fun to be able to do that. And in fact, actually, now that you say that, we can actually do that as a write-off now. I think you can write that off. We didn't do a podcast down in California, so we can't write
No.
that off. Speaking of which, I got some cash for you. I had to spend
I
$1
did.
of it.
I did take a picture. So does that count?
Nope. I mean, talk to your accountant. You can try. I'm not writing it off.
I paid you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not pay you.
Oh, the gas.
Yeah.
I paid him, and I was like, that sweet
Victory.
victory.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking A. It's like blood money.
45, 50. I had 50 there. I had to spend more than I thought at the
That's okay.
at the pot shop. What do I got there? 50?
Yep.
Oh, we're good. I owe you 75, right?
Yep.
Bam!
70. 75.
Take my 5. Pick up that money, you bitch. Did you pay him
Maybe-
75?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think he started with 75. and then
I
he
literally
backed it down.
paid it like right after he sent it, so
Yeah.
I know I paid whatever the amount was.
I think it was just $70.
It was 70, and he started out at 75 when we first talked about it, and then he went back and he looked at it, and I think he said backed it down to 70.
Yeah, because I had
Yeah.
Other way.
I had partial
It
tank
was-
left. I wasn't going to
Yeah,
charge you
it was right after you sent that. I sent you the.
Yeah, and I
the
saw the
money.
notification that my Dolphins lost. Horribly too.
Okay, so I got some ground to make up. You can just fucking flounder, and
So I'm gonna place a bet, a $5 bet on
on every single
one.
Okay.
How I'm picking.
Okay,
How you're picking, or are you just going to do money line?
however he's picking.
However I'm picking by the
Okay.
spread.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
But so that's using that spread. He's using ESPN spread. They're gonna be
They're
close.
pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
All
got
right.
DraftKings up on his.
Yep.
So
So Thursday night football tomorrow night. 34 degrees projected.
Cool.
Cold weather.
Yep.
Outdoor. We also have the lowest over under in 10 years this week.
Not in this game, I'm guessing.
No, but in this week we have the
wait,
lowest.
don't tell him what game it is. When you hear it, call it out. Make your pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have an over-under of 32 points. The lowest over-under in 10 years. It's either in 10 years or since 2010. I don't remember which one.
I have a feeling the Broncos are already included in this.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
So
I'm just picking as we go along. So
yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we
Don't
have
look ahead.
I'm not. I'm
Don't
just.
look at the over-unders or whatever.
Jacksonville going up against the New York Jets. New York Jets are 1.5-point favorites. Again, it is a very cold week
Cold week, yeah.
for most of these games.
The Jaguars are so hot, and I think the Jets are reeling. I'm
Yeah.
going to go Jags.
34 degrees for this game.
Yeah.
Over under for this game is 37 points.
I'm going to take the Jags. I think their defense is good enough. They've played up to their competition. Jets have a great defense, but Zach Wilson is under center.
Dallas has a pretty good defense too.
Yeah, and Jaguars showed them what a pick six looks like.
Yeah,
So
I'm taking Jags as well.
Yeah.
Here on that one.
Yeah, I also feel like the Jags.
Okay. Is that because you want to play it safe? You want to be a little big? You don't want to go down on your little island?
No, I looked through this and I figured out who I was going
Yeah.
to bet on in the first place. Next up, we have Atlanta traveling to Baltimore.
By the way, my wife ordered some nerds. We have 12 boxes of these.
Nice.
Actually,
Nice.
let me rephrase that. We have 10 boxes of these.
We have 10.5 boxes of these.
what's the spread?
Baltimore by 7. Atlanta traveling to Baltimore.
This is just that's too big of a spread. Even with the Falcons have
Over under 36 points. And game time weather of 30 degrees.
I'm going to take Atlanta and the points because I don't believe in the Ravens blowing out anyone.
I am also taking Atlanta, so you can be on an island if you want to with Baltimore.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know that Baltimore can score 7 points right now.
Nope. Taking Hotlanta.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Detroit traveling to Carolina. This is a Detroit favored by 2 matchup. It is
It's Lions, so it's probably going to have to be over 40.
a 34-degree game, so this is one of the warmer ones.
Okay.
And this is an over-under of 44 points.
Yeah. Lions.
I'm also on the Lions, yeah.
All right, we need to start getting creative here at some point.
Next up, we have Buffalo traveling to Chicago. Buffalo's 8.5-point favorites.
Buffalo. Not even close.
14 degrees. Woo! And it's supposed to get like a decent amount of snow.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Okay. I am not on Buffalo's side on this one.
The receiver core is so
Buffalo.
beat up. Now, Justin Fields could take over and rush for like 200 yards because the Bills don't have a great rush defense. But
Yeah,
I
that's
just think-
specifically why. The cold, you've got cold.
Yep.
but
You've
they
got a chance of snow.
and they have Josh Allen on their side though, so he can do what.
I understand that.
Yeah,
But
You guys see that video of Stephon Diggs this last week giving out those cleats?
yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That
awesome.
was fucking sick, dude.
and Josh Allen with the bear.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, Josh Allen has. So there was a. I think his name is, or I don't remember the child's name, but is in remission right now.
Yeah.
Got a Build-A-Bear for Josh Allen, and then Josh Allen had the child sign it for him.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
MVP. MVP. That's fucking sick, dude. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. I want to snuggle with Josh Allen right now so bad. Like, that is the sweetest thing. It would be a totally heterosexual thing. Like, I'm not attracted to him in the least bit, but I mean, like, that's sweet.
That is sweet.
Next up, we have New Orleans traveling to Cleveland.
Okay.
It is projected to be 23 degrees and snowing.
This dome team cold. Who does Denver play?
Your mom.
LA.
Rams
yeah.
in LA.
In LA.
Okay, I'm taking this as the lowest one, and I'm going to take the Browns.
32 and a half
The only
points.
dome team that's going to be outside in the fucking cold.
I will double check just to make sure. I believe this is 36 points for the other game. This is
The Saints are already really low scoring.
This is the lowest over-under, like I said, in either 10 years or since 2010, one of
I
the
could
two.
still take the under on this.
Right?
Right.
Because last week, what was it, like 12 to like 9 for the Ravens Browns or something, or whatever it was?
Yeah, it was 13-3. So
Fuck. This is a tough one for me. I don't love it.
yeah, and it's
So you're taking the Browns, right?
Yeah.
Rick, who are you going to take on this one?
I'm taking New Orleans. Just because I'm stubborn at this point.
What's the spread?
Cleveland 2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Browns. I'm taking the Browns. I'm taking the Browns. I'm taking the Browns.
All right, I'm on an island 2 games in a row with Chicago and New Orleans.
You fucking idiot.
It's well, this one's just based on I think New Orleans is actually going to win this game. I just think it's going to be closer than 8.5 points.
Yeah.
In the other game. Chicago just played a pretty damn good game against the Eagles, so that was within 8.5 points.
I don't want to talk about the Eagles.
Next up.
We're going to skip that game tonight.
Next up, we've got Seattle traveling to KC. KC is 10-point favorites, Scott. Frodo?
Casey.
I'm taking KC. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Super cold. I mean, it gets cold up in Seattle, but not that.
I don't care
It's
about
not that cold.
No.
I don't care about the weather on this one. I guess Pete Carroll, in terms of he has an insane record going to the East Coast at the early time slot.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good at preparing teams. I just don't see a way. The point spread, I guess, can kind of get to me here.
I took Seattle. I'm an island boy in 3 games in a row.
I can't. No Tyler Lockett. It's going to be Marquise Goodwin and DK Metcalf.
And maybe no Kenneth Walker.
And probably no Kenneth Walker. I'm gonna take KC.
That's fine. Again, I'm taking the points. So
Yeah.
Gross.
KC is terrible against the spread.
I love you, Seattle.
KC is absolutely terrible against the spread. I saw a thing the other day that KC plays.
Whoa, dude! I've got a limited amount of nerds.
I saw a thing that
That's kind of what you get.
The fuck was that?
Karma.
Jesus, man.
what happened? Oh, you hit a button?
Oh yeah. What happened is we had nerds everywhere.
Well, duh.
Fuck.
And we're not just talking about the 3 of us. I don't know.
So many nerds.
Yeah, that was entertaining. Thanks,
Come
Fred.
back to me.
Next up, we've got the New York Giants traveling to Minnesota. Minnesota's 4-point favorites. This is a dome game, so the weather does not matter because right now it is. It was -1 today at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Minnesota. They have a high in the next 5 days of 7.
And
Why in God's regions do people live in environments like that?
no idea. No idea.
The table nerds are pretty tasty.
But speaking of strippers, what's the internal temperature at that stadium though?
70, I think is the.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck, that's an expensive.
Yeah, give me the
heating bill.
Vikings.
Yeah.
I took the Vikes.
Yeah, I think most stadiums
That
are
was
set.
that was a nerd. Oh, speaking of
Did you
stupid,
just eat a pube or something? Like,
I don't know. But the stupid things to do. This is how tired I was the other morning. I got up, walked into my bathroom. Right, I'm like half blurred, so I'm looking at my phone, see if there's updates. You know, good morning from my daughters and stuff. Go to brush my teeth. Put it on there. Brush. I'm like, this isn't toothpaste. No. It was like jock itch cream that I pulled out of the drawer.
Fucking gross, dude.
It didn't taste
Wow.
like anything.
And now you don't have athlete's foot in your mouth anymore.
Right. I mean,
that's good.
I don't have to worry about that, but I'm like,
So what's the spread there again?
Temperatures inside most dome stadiums during games is generally about 70 to 75 degrees.
Damn, dude. That is toasty.
Yeah. The spread for this one, Minnesota -4. I saw an interview today with Adam Thielen, and he was asked about whether or not he wishes that they had an outdoor stadium. And he was like, no, nobody likes to play in the cold. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
It is so much better to play inside where it's not wet, it's not cold.
Yep. Yep. Don't be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Don't be one of those guys wearing shorts out in the snow. All right.
Yeah.
did you see what
It's cold.
Jalen Phillips, our defensive
Yeah.
end, he was outside warming up in just his like
Football pants.
no shirt.
Yeah.
All right. I get it. You're tough. Whatever.
I mean, he
Well-
played great. He strip sack.
When you're jacked, you can do that.
That dude's a big motherfucker. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Like,
No.
he's what, 6'6" and like shredded.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Vikes. I can't take the Giants. I can't do it.
Greta?
Oh, or I said
You said
Vikings.
Vikes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be an island 4 games in a row.
Right, especially on the underdog every single time. Yeah. Go ahead, though. Go all in. Get it or don't. Be a man.
Nah, Minnesota.
All right.
I feel like I'm going to regret that.
So, what we're doing, winner gets to decide what position they pick in, right?
We
Like
are
last
also
year.
going to have to figure that out a week ahead of time
Why?
because we are gone after week 18.
It's true. We are.
Where you get? Oh, you're on your cruise, huh?
Going to Florida.
Wherever it is.
Yeah,
Florida.
Florida.
Disney World.
Nice.
Yeah.
What week?
The 6th through the 14th.
Okay, you getting
And
back
the
in?
7th and 8th are week 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Amanda's gone on her cruise, I think, from it's like the 14th through the 21st, so I'm just be at home playing fucking video games after work.
Nice.
Yeah. We get home like late. I think it's early on the 15th.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't quite know either.
I have literally no idea what and when I'm supposed
This
to
is
be.
the only trip I've ever gone on. I don't have any of the information.
Yep.
Like normally when we go on trips
You're the
that
guy.
I'm involved with, I've made most of the
The
plans.
last time
Right.
that you went on a trip like this was when I planned a bachelor party for you, and you had no idea what was
True.
going on.
True.
Oh my god, I love nerds.
You know what's better than just nerds though? Those
Nerd clusters.
Nerd clusters.
Holy fuck, those are fire.
so good.
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Traveling to New England.
Yep.
Cincy.
Cincinnati's 3-point favorites.
Cincy.
Cincinnati.
You guys want me to hit this bet too, because we'll celebrate in style.
Oh yeah, right. Absolutely.
$5 bet. Just a $5 bet's $150.
Nice. You should buy a house.
I'll buy it from you.
Next up.
Doing a house, or you want me to just give you some cash?
Both. I can't be both.
Houston. Traveling to the Tennessee Derrick Henrys.
Yeah.
Tennessee is 3-point favorites. We all taking the Tennessee Derrick Henrys?
Yep. Tennessee
Oh.
Derrick Henrys.
Does he have 10 other players playing with him that day?
Kind of.
Then I'll take him.
What if it's literally just Derrick Henry against the Houston Texans?
I'm still taking this. I'm still taking Tennessee.
It's close, but I think I'm taking Houston at that point. It's close though.
That's a money line bet.
Yeah.
How many yards do you think Derrick Henry could get? 1 on 11.
So assuming
So
that
every
he gets
play's
a center
him.
to snap to him, direct snap. So all he gets is a center.
Yeah.
I bet he could clear 120 yards.
Because every play is going to be him. So yeah.
So I bet he's going to lose, but he's going to end up in the end zone one time, and or he'll kick for a field goal.
He gets a defense.
Okay.
But it's on offense. It's a center and him.
It's a center and him. I think he could put up 100+ yards.
So I was listening
He'll
to
be tired as fuck though.
I was listening to
Yeah.
the New Heights podcast.
Yeah.
And they were talking about this today on the episode that came out today.
Yeah.
O-line and D-line against position players.
Okay.
So your entire team is made up of offensive linemen, defensive linemen,
Or
and then positional players, such as like cornerbacks, safeties,
okay.
wide receivers, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Who wins?
Wait. I'm sorry. You just described a football team.
No. So you have a team of O-line and D-linemen, and you have a team of position players.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's what you're saying. Okay. So everybody
So like
is
secondaries and
Uh-huh.
wide receivers, running backs against
against linemen.
linemen.
I'm taking the line. I'm taking the big guys. They can eventually they're gonna wear everybody down.
Yeah.
And that's what Jason Kelsey was saying. He was like, "We'll do a fucking QB sneak every time." He's
Yeah.
like, because Travis Kelsey was like, "Who's going to be your quarterback?" He's like, "We're going to get Vita Vea to be our
Nice.
quarterback,
Yeah,
and we're gonna go Mighty Duck style, and we're gonna run a
Flying
QB
V.
sneak, running a flying V the entire time. We're gonna get 4 yards at a time and wear you guys out."
You guys are gonna be fucking exhausted.
He's like, yeah, you guys will be able to get touchdowns too, because we're not gonna be able to keep up with Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're gonna run 3 guys. We're gonna run. He was like, we'll run.
We'll run eye back.
He's like, we'll run Trent Williams and Aaron Donald on the line, or Trent Williams and somebody
I would
else.
want Aaron Donald carrying the ball, honestly.
Well, he was saying like on defense they'll run a 3-man front and
Yeah.
8 guys in coverage.
Yeah. So when you get hit, you're done. Game over.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a couple of touchdowns in between,
Yep.
but you're gonna end up on the IR
And
immediately.
he was like, we'll run 4 or 5 plays and then we'll just cycle them out because we've got 43 linemen.
Yep.
You have an average kicker and an average punter on
Yeah.
your team.
Yeah.
And then everything else is just position players.
And you put those 8 guys in coverage, you put them back 20 yards.
Yep.
And then everybody swarm.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking brilliant, dude. That would be really fun to see.
Yeah. And then,
that's the Pro Bowl that we need.
right?
Right?
And then Travis Kelsey was saying, yeah, we'll have a long snapper as the center
yeah.
to launch it back about 15, 20 yards
Yep.
to give our quarterback enough time to be able to launch the ball down the field.
Yes.
So that way the linemen can't get to him.
Yep. Damn right. Damn right. I fucking like it.
Yeah.
All right, what's
I
up
just thought it
next?
was an entertaining little segment they did today. Got the Washington Commies traveling to San Francisco. San Francisco's 7-point favorites.
That's a lot of points.
Also, San Francisco has the most 10-win games.
10 plus point game.
10-plus point
I'm
game.
still taking San Francisco.
Yeah.
This will be an interesting one. Scott's favorite team right now, the Philadelphia Eagles,
Never heard of him.
with Gardner Minshew.
Yep.
Maverick.
I'm hoping that he puts up a stellar game, dude.
Traveling
I-
to Dallas.
I want a good game from their defense. I can't fucking have these anymore. Take them
Oh, you can't. It's not that hard.
Clearly it is.
You are like full on struggle bus in this thing here. All right, so
Dallas 5-point favorites.
Yeah, give me Philly. Minshew's not that big of a downgrade from Hurts.
Cowboys.
Okay. You're on your first island this week.
I had a feeling I was going to be on an island. I've been waiting for a solid opportunity for an island. This is my opportunity for an island.
Next up, we've got the luckiest team in football. The Las Vegas Raiders.
Yup. Bringing that Vegas luck.
Traveling to Pittsburgh, where it is Pittsburgh is a 2.5-point favorite. This game is the Saturday night game. Projected to be 18 degrees.
Pittsburgh. Because Pickett's back in, right?
He is.
I would assume, yeah. I
Yes.
think so. Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh as well.
I'm not. I'm going Raiders.
Pittsburgh and the
Give them
Pittsburgh.
Raiders.
Another island.
Another island back to back.
I was island last week and I thought I was going to lose that one, but it's like I was happy as shit that I watched Mac Jones
a
get
fucking
fucking planted into the
fluke,
ground.
dude.
You should have lost that game because
Oh.
it shouldn't have been a touchdown.
Oh, I should have. 100%.
Now, that's not saying they would, because that was like second down, so they still could have gotten a touchdown after that.
Right.
But that game should have gone to overtime.
Yeah, but it didn't.
It didn't.
But it didn't.
It did not. Most boneheaded play ever.
Yeah, that was a weird.
They've been on the end of two of those. The Miami Miracle and that one.
Just like they were tied. All they had to do was kneel it down.
Or throw just a Hail Mary.
Mac Jones, yep, right. Mac Jones was telling them all, he's like, throw it, go down, go down, go down. And I think he was making it, I think that
Jacoby
Myers, thank you, was thinking that he wanted the ball.
Oh, is that what happened?
Is what it sounded like. That was part of the
Damn,
part
dude.
of the confusion. Jacoby shouldn't have had the ball in the first place.
Should never have the ball.
Ramondre should have just gone down.
Ramondre should have just taken a knee there, or just gone down when he got like basically stopped.
Yep.
I was really confused at that play the first time I watched it. I couldn't tell what happened, and I didn't realize that that Jacoby Myers got the ball. I thought that it was a fumble, and Las Vegas just picked it up, is what I thought happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so I was like, oh, that's a shitty way to lose, to fumble the ball and
then
then
you
run
see
it
that.
back. And it's like, that's not at all what happened.
No.
Nope. It is a shitty way to lose, though.
Yeah.
You guys see that Raiders fan just fucking talking all that shit to that
The Patriots
that
guy, and he's
Patriots
just
guy.
like,
and he's just stone cold, just like, just feng shuiing that thing off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
I
such
don't-
a hoe.
I don't get like,
that's typical
it's
Raider
so
fan
dumb.
stuff.
Yeah. She a hoe for show. She a hoe for show.
Show.
Well, I mean, when we went to the Niner game, there was a couple, like 2 rows back, there was a Miami fan.
Yeah.
And I heard him talking about the fact that he was down getting a beer, and some 49er fan got up in his face
Yeah.
and
Right.
was like,
Dude, it's a game.
like,
Yeah, but out
Why?
in the parking lot, we were hanging out with some Dolphins fans,
And Niners fans.
And Niner fans. And after the game, you know, we were walking by some of the group, some of the Dolphins fans, you know, and we were just, you know, doing a good game sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Like that, like you're taught to do as good people. And they were like blown away because all they had seen so far was nothing but shit talking.
Yeah.
To everybody around them.
I don't get it.
I don't get. Yeah.
Whatever.
Like, it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one of the best, like in a nice way, shit talking. When I went to the Dolphins game last year, it was the first time we really like swept the Patriots.
Yeah.
And this guy, a fan, was handing out a broom to every Patriots fan he saw.
that's just funny.
Nice.
He's like, here you go.
It's very passive aggressive,
Yeah.
very just, and everybody gets a new broom.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said.
I don't know how much money he spent, but that was pretty fucking worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Goes to Harbor Freight. I'd like 1,000 brooms, please.
Yeah. That'll be $4.
Christmas morning. We've got Green Bay traveling to Miami.
Yep.
Miami is 4-point favorites.
Who are you going to take, Frodo?
Well, duh. The fucking safari we got in wide receiver. I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Same.
I wanted to say that I thought that Green Bay had a chance, but
We watched them against the Rams. That was not a dominant win.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. I mean, it was a dominant win because it's the Rams, but if it was anybody else, it wouldn't have been a dominant
Yeah.
win. It would have been a struggle.
Yeah.
Yup.
And the Dolphins have to win. They don't actually have to win this game to get the playoffs.
Green Bay has to win this game.
Yes, they do.
And they need a few other things to happen.
But the Dolphins
they
want to
have
be on
win
That's the
this
only
game.
thing that makes me a little bit worried is that Dolphins could sit back a little bit.
But they won't because they've lost 3 in a row. They're like, we're going to get fucking back on a winning streak.
Right.
Yeah.
Against
And
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
That win against the Bills that would have been like not necessarily cemented your spot in the playoffs, but it really would have helped.
Yeah.
It would have,
'Cause we would only been
cemented
half
yourselves-
a-
your status.
We would have
Yeah.
only been a half a game back.
Yeah.
In the division.
Yeah. In the division, and you'd be in second place in the division
Right.
handedly.
Handedly.
Which the good thing is that everybody else in your division doesn't want to win right now either.
No. I hate moral victories, but that even listen to a lot of analysts, the Dolphins played better than the Bills. It just
Yeah,
some
and they
shit
did.
happened. Yeah.
They did. And like you and I talked about, I really do think that if that last quarter wouldn't have been basically a whiteout,
yeah.
I think Miami probably would have taken that.
Well, Dolphins didn't even get the ball. Like the Bills controlled it.
The Bills did exactly what they needed to do at the
There's
end
like
of that
5
game.
minutes left, and they took a 5-minute drive back down the field.
Yeah,
Yep.
they
Yep.
did every bit of what they needed. And then the Christmas Eve time to take a nap during this game. Denver traveling to LA. Denver is 2.5-point favorites.
Give me Denver because of the defense. Baker looked back like Baker again last week.
I don't want either of them.
I don't either. I don't want.
Neither do
I do not want to watch this game because I don't think it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Ugh.
This is going to be like that Thursday night game.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
we were just like, it was so bad.
That
Had
even
to
the
watch
announcers were
It
apologizing.
was Denver.
Yeah.
It was Denver Indy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It
Yep.
was just
Yep.
punt.
And it went to overtime.
And it wasn't even. And again, it wasn't even like a great defensive game.
Right.
It was just a bad game.
It was
in
just a
general.
bad game. Who are you taking, Rick?
Denver.
Wanted to take Denver too, but
Do you want to lose a point based on the fact that LA doesn't show up?
good call. I'm taking Denver. I'm taking Denver. That's my safety pick of the week. Is I don't want to lose a point because
You don't like either of these teams.
right. Both of these teams deserve to lose.
Yes.
So
they could tie.
you know what's fantastic is that Aaron Donald came back this season
Yeah.
for this.
He's like, yay.
Yeah, he's like, I'm retired. I'm happy. I got a Super Bowl ring. I'm fucking the shit. And if he didn't come back this season, and they did this bad, he'd be like, my God. I'm amazing. That's how good I am.
Speaking of this next team, did you guys see Gronk's tweet today?
I'm bored.
I'm kind of bored.
Yeah.
Dude. No way.
Yep. Tampa Bay is still in first.
Oh my God, dude. Gronk's just gonna officially just start playing for the playoffs every year for wherever Tom Brady's at.
Yeah.
Like
Anyways,
Manny Rodriguez
Tampa
for
Bay.
the Yankees. The
Yeah.
Tampa Bay traveling to Arizona. Tampa Bay is 7.5-point favorites.
I'm taking Tampa because Arizona is so fucking hurt at quarterback.
So bad. And they're Trace McConnelly?
McSorley. Yeah.
This sounds like he should be like a part of a tag team for the WWE
Yeah, but like the losing one.
or a NASCAR driver.
God, Arizona plays Tampa Bay this week, who on paper has a pretty damn good defense. Who do they play next week? Because they end their season again with the Niners.
That's bad.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take Tampa here because I can't count on them to. I mean, I'm playing James Conner this week for sure.
Yeah,
Right,
I have
I
him
mean-
starting because he's his only option.
Yeah, so Cardinals finished this year Buccaneers, Falcons, 49ers.
Well, they're gonna be 1 and 2. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see how bad they get beat by Tampa this week, but yeah, I'm taking Tampa. What are you doing? 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 What are you doing?
Sunday night or Monday night
What
football.
did you take? Who did you take? You
Tampa
didn't
Bay.
talk.
He said Tampa.
I
You
said
did
Tampa
not.
Bay. Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
You just don't listen.
I don't at all.
Yeah, so Tampa Bay.
I had just enough alcohol to be tired.
Yeah.
I started drinking well before you guys got here, and like I had a celebratory drink because I've got a house that's doing really well right now.
Okay.
We're close to closing on it, and I fucking hard move, like hard negotiation move, and it fucking killed it yesterday.
Nice.
And so, but like all day today when I'm waiting for the response, I'm going, fuck, did I make a mistake? 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 And so finally I got the response back and we're good. But so I had a celebratory drink. And then I had another one. And then you guys got here.
Oh, is that why they told me not to give you that?
Yeah. And so I was like pretty good like on the way out here and then through the first part of the show and now I'm like fucking ready for bed. Or Warzone.
Well, we only got one
Drink
more
that.
game. We only
Not
got
all
one
of
more
it.
game.
No,
Monday-
'cause I've had
Monday Night
rum,
Football.
I've had vodka, what?
One more game.
One more game. Tell me what we got.
One more game.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football.
The Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Big Dick Nick take on the Indianapolis Colts.
Fuck, I have Austin Eckler playing on Monday night.
So this our
Yes, you
matchup
do.
our matchup is literally you're going to shoot your shot except for one player. So going into Sunday where half of my team's plays, I know how many fucking points I need to go up and then stare and pray to
because
fucking God.
You have Miami on Sunday, so Scott's team is
Yeah.
basically done.
He's done. So if I can
God,
jump up
dude.
enough, I just have to pray to God Austin Eckler doesn't go fucking
Well, you
God
have
mode.
Do you have both Connor and Eckler
I have
playing?
Connor.
Okay.
In that league? No, I've got Connor.
Oh, that's in. I've
I've got Connor in Dynasty.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've
Okay.
got Connor. So he's playing Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football.
So I got Sunday Night Football Connor, and I've got Monday Night Football Eckler.
It's kind of rough because I need Connor to do well for one shitty.
Yes. All right. Yes.
But that's where you're playing him.
I play.
Oh, no,
I'm
it's a
playing you in
Dynasty. Right,
You're playing me in
right.
Dynasty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I'm playing.
that means we both get to root for James Conner.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'm just up by 70 points going into Monday night.
Yeah. Right. That would be very helpful for you because it's very unlikely that Austin Eckler is going to put up 70 points.
No. I
Yeah.
think I need at least a 30-point cushion.
If you have a 30-point cushion, you can feel pretty good. If you have a 35-point,
I had a 30-point cushion going into the game Monday night with Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
I was very nervous.
You were very nervous.
I did not that was my Dynasty. I was fine.
Yeah.
I was in on Dynasty.
This was to keep yourself out of the shit bowl.
Yeah, I needed I needed some points from I needed like 10 points from AJ Dillon
Yeah.
to push me through
Yeah.
in Dynasty. After the first touchdown, I was like,
You got
we're
that.
good.
Yeah, you're good.
He had like 2 passes for like a total of like 30 yards.
Yeah.
And then a touchdown, and I'm like, I don't have to worry about this game anymore.
Yep.
Now I just have to hope that I don't get
Now we
put
need-
into the
yeah.
last place.
Yep. So, fuck, I just totally. Oh, you guys, I think you sent it to me. The fantasy league that does a minus 50 point
Yes.
penalty.
Dude.
For a
That's
missed extra point.
Brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal. I mean, like, you shouldn't lose because of that, but you should be penalized. I love the idea of being penalized, but losing, because that's an automatic loss.
Yeah, and I like that it's not just a missed field goal. It's literally just the missed extra
Just the
point.
missed extra point,
Yeah.
which I love that. That's
Yeah.
really good. And you end up, even a minus 20 point game kick would cripple.
And
your
he
team.
was up by like 40 points because he only lost
He only
by like
lost-
6
yeah,
points.
he lost by under 10.
If that's I'm benching my fucking kicker.
I'm banking him.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that.
But I will take that.
In the playoffs, games on the line like that, I win if I bank him, done.
yeah.
Later.
Yeah, when you're up by
Or
40 some
or
points.
I'll go pick up a kicker, a third string kicker. So that way I can actually fill my lineup, and then I'll put in
It's a zero.
I'll put in the backup
Yeah.
guy for my kicker. Jesus, dude, no, I do like that, and I do think I'm going to propose that as a new rule, but to a minus 5 point or a minus 10 point, where it's competitive still, you can win with missing an extra point, but it's going to be
Rich
very
and I
hard.
love kickers even more.
It's gonna make it more important. Do you guys not like them because they're unpredictable? Do you guys not like them because they are predictable, or do you not like them because
I just
the
like
game can hang on a kick?
I don't like just because it doesn't take skill as to what you're putting your roster in. You're literally like, I think this kicker is okay. You're in. Like,
I don't know. I just drafted Justin Tucker in 2 leagues, and I didn't make the playoffs in either one of those.
Yeah, that was a mistake, buddy.
Yeah.
So Monday night, what's that? So Chargers versus
Chargers Colts.
Chargers Colts, and Chargers are
4.5 point favorites.
4.5 point favorite. Who are you taking? He doesn't remember.
I think I took the Chargers. I can check. Let me check. Let's see here. My bets. Yeah, give me Chargers.
I mean, how does Indy win another game this year?
They don't.
I mean, that is like the most demoralizing loss ever.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. This is Chargers. Chargers are
by
gonna
by the way,
even
if I
with
win
Big Dick
one
Nick.
all mine, I'm coming down to Monday Night Football. I am fucking cashing the fuck out. I'm not letting it ride.
Yeah, right.
On that.
You're gonna take a $20,000 payout on Monday night before that game.
Hey, if you make it past Green Bay and Miami, I might cash out right there.
No shit.
And just avoid Denver, LA, Tampa Bay, Arizona,
Denver,
LA,
LA is the one that I would want to.
Los Angeles
Yeah.
Chargers, and Indy. Just avoid those all
No
together.
Yeah.
shit. That's a good call.
Because you're still walking away with a shitload of money compared
Yeah.
to what you started with.
Okay, so I'm on an island in 2 games. So
I'm taking Chargers in this one. Are you taking Chargers? You're taking Chargers? Okay.
yeah, so that means that I could theoretically tie you guys and everything else, and then
Frodo is not on an island at all, so he's
a little bitch. Get risky at all.
Don't give a shit.
I'm on an island in 3. You are on an island in 2.
Okay. This will be an interesting week. Mm-hmm. We are going to spread out, that's for sure.
Yeah, so there will be some movement.
Yeah. This is going to be Frodo. In fact, I imagine that Rick or I will be in first place next week, and Frodo will be in the middle. This is where I want.
Yeah, other than like we could split our games, and
Yeah, yeah.
Frodo will just have a better week because
all he did was push on everything.
Yeah.
I picked first. You guys just followed that route.
Yeah. Did you take any underdogs,
Yeah.
Rick?
So we all said Jacksonville, so they're underdogs. We all said Atlanta, they're underdogs. You took Buffalo, you took Cleveland, you took KC, you took Minnesota, Cincinnati, Tennessee, San Francisco.
I took Philly.
You took Philly.
I like how the first
Yeah.
major.
So Philly is outside
I
of
like
the
how
first
that's your
few.
island. Like that's a very awesome island.
It's not a
to
bad
be on.
island.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Rick is on some fucking horrible islands, and you're over here riding Gardner Minshew.
I'm literally just going off of points.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I think Chicago kept it competitive with Philadelphia. I think they can do the same thing with Buffalo. New Orleans, I'm just never going to vote for Cleveland this year.
You're just not. You're this far. You might as well.
I said it at the beginning of the season. I'm 16 weeks in now. I'm not changing.
Yep.
And KC's just been terrible against spreads. So
They have.
Oh, did you know that even though he's not the starting quarterback, but Jacoby Meyer could still turn around and throw 200 straight passes into Lake Erie and still have a higher per passer rating than Baker Mayfield?
That's funny. What's the update on Russell Wilson and toilets?
He's one shy
One shot
of tying.
of tying.
But he's not for sure back in this game.
He's not. So Russell Wilson is still in concussion protocol.
Right.
Yeah. Because he went and met
Yeah, because
Jesus.
he needed 5 to beat it. He
Yeah.
got 3 in that game before he went out.
Yep.
You know,
And let's say
Yeah.
they lose this next game.
when they played against KC, and KC allowed Denver to score 21
points in like 4 minutes.
points in 4.5 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
Again, why I'm going against KC here.
Yep.
I don't think there's any doubt in my mind KC wins that game.
Right. Because you know that their offense can outpower any other offense.
Yes.
Their defense can usually not lose the game.
So
They like to be turnstiles for a good portion of the game.
Yeah.
if the Dolphins win out, even if they lose, they won't. I highly doubt they lose this week. If they beat Patriots and Jets, they're in the playoffs no matter what.
Okay.
Even if they win out, if the other teams win, they're probably still going to stay at about the 7 seed. Mm-hmm. So which
They're
means
6 seed right now, aren't they?
7. The Chargers have the tiebreak.
Okay.
So if they stay at 7 and go into the playoffs, they're probably going to either be going to Buffalo or to Kansas City. And I think they pair way better. Well, they pair great against both teams, but I think they have an excellent chance against Kansas City.
Kansas City's where I'd want to go to. Yeah. With the way that Buffalo, Josh Allen in particular, is starting to heat up.
Yeah.
I'd
God,
rather.
he is so fucking good at football.
So good at the football.
He can make all of those throws that Patrick Mahomes can make.
Yep.
And then he goes out there and he fucking just throws himself
Yeah.
for a first down.
Literally.
throws himself for a first down.
Can I just remind everybody that the first time that Russell Wilson got mad in Seattle, the first time he threw a fit about anything was when John Schneider went to go watch
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, they
throw.
should have got him.
They should have got him.
Dude.
I don't think they could
like,
have. I
it is
imagine it would
so,
have been, but
it is so ridiculous watching him like that play where he like levitated out of bounds and hit Gabe Davis.
yeah.
As like a full on cross body, like didn't even turn his body, just like, oh hey there, he's doink doink in a 30-yard pass
Yeah.
as he's jumping out of bounds.
He's fucking incredible. He's so good.
And then he does that play where he jumps over the top of 3 defenders to get the first down.
And that's the thing. You got to take it with, like, he had the one lost fumble and almost had another lost fumble. You just have to take those plays with playing out of your fucking
if you
mind.
want this kind of quarterback,
That's
gotta
what you
take
get.
it. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
mean-
it's
And I would take that because he's going to win more than he loses.
Peak Russell Wilson, one of the most frustrating plays to see him do is dance around, take a 15-yard sack.
Yeah.
But you have to take those with the dance around, 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Right.
That I mean, you have to take.
Or dance around, truck your D end, and then
Yeah.
run for another 30 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like
Then jump and somehow take a horrible hit and pop back up
yeah.
and be fine.
And then there's watching Patrick Mahomes, who just like magically puts a ball from his hand into somebody else's hand, and it doesn't even make sense.
He's a wizard.
On these like random plays where he's getting
Yeah.
sacked, he's just like, "Oh, here, you have it."
And touchdown.
Yeah, and it's a 60-yard pass
But
or
I
60
still
yard.
think that possibly the best play of the season. Still, I think the best play of the season so far has to be the Tyreek Hill flip. The flip.
Oh, by
out of the
Teron
scrum.
Armstead, yeah.
Armstead, where he just like
He lifts it
at
out.
pushes it into his hands, and he just
directly into
circles
it.
around.
Touchdown. I think
He's-
that might be the play of the year.
He's so fucking fast.
He is. It was just beautiful. Everything about that play was fun. It was a standard, and it was a heads-up move. Because I don't believe for a second that Teron Armstead knew that Tyreek Hill is right here. I believe.
Yeah,
that when
because he was under a pile.
Yes. All he did was go, hey, ball, whoop.
Yeah.
and because he knows, odds are, he's not going to end up with the ball. And it's
Right.
pretty difficult at this point to tell who's going to get the ball. So he's like, fuck it, let's put it out there. And it just happened to be Tyreek Hill waiting. And it looked like he was coached to do that, by the way, to be
Yeah.
sitting out there on the outside of the pile.
The
because
craziest, he's
fucking
flat-footed.
3'2".
Yeah.
He's flat-footed,
Yep.
and it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Grabs it and goes. And he's
Also,
gone.
because nobody else thought that ball was coming out of that
yeah.
pile.
Like we said before we got back from the Niners game, is you can't rationalize. Like, you see fast players, and Jalen Waddle is fast, but he's not Tyreek Hill fast, but he's still like
Dude, that play in against Buffalo,
where he just ran away from everyone.
literally
Yup.
just like turned on the Jets. It was like holding boost in Madden,
yeah.
where you're just like
Yeah.
you just walk
he was
away
on
from everyone.
Fuego in NFL Blitz.
Yeah.
I saw an interview with Tyreek Hill, and he's like, they asked him, and once he's like, I play with the dude that can do the shit I do. He's like, I'm teaching him everything I know. He's like, Tyreek Hill's still faster than
By the
Waddle.
way, it was a little bit racist. The voice that you just dropped into, it was a little
I don't
bit
fucking
black.
care. I don't care. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, it's just like watching him on that field, like you said, you automatically look at what Tua is throwing the ball when we were at the game, and then you're like, where the fuck is he throwing? Oh, Hill. Or like you saw, you don't see it every play. Hill is so far down the field, he has to come off because he can't get back to set the play clock.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, how do you defense that? At
Yeah,
some point?
it's incredible. Watching that guy in real time is like on the TV, he looks fast. And when you look at it from the overfield,
Like
over
22?
the 22, all 22, like that angle, he looks fast.
Because you
But-
can see him more, and I think that's the reason why you don't
You see him
realize
in
how
relation
fast
to-
he is.
Yeah.
Because in normal football, you don't see the outside receivers.
Right. Right.
Not
You
until the
don't-
ball's thrown
yeah,
in.
exactly. And then you see, oh, you're like, yeah, he's pretty goddamn fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But you don't see all the movement he's doing before snaps.
And what I have to imagine is that the producers of each game are going, all right, here's how we videograph Tyreek Hill. Somebody's got to stay on him at all times. Somebody's blah blah blah. Like, you cannot predict, because they're trained to predict where the play is gonna go,
right.
Right.
and they're really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to specifically train for Tyreek Hill, just like the defense does.
Yep.
I saw Jenkins. He did a thing on the two bad games that Tua had,
Yep,
and
yep.
some of the missed throws. And the one where Tyreek Hill on the Chargers game's coming across and like looks back at the safety and the ball fucking lands like right here. You see Tua throw it, and he when he knows he has it, he's like, "This is fucking money." He has this long like
Yeah.
hold, and he's
Yeah,
like,
he
"This is
holds it.
fucking
He's
money."
like-
And then he's like,
"The
"The fuck was that?"
Yeah.
Like, and you can see it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we played like shit."
Yeah, sometimes it happens. So I'll see you guys next week in first place. I'll see you for the last time, I guess. You know, in the
Yeah, when you
playoffs.
get knocked to your
And
consolation
then
bracket.
I'm hoping that we get to go head to head.
It's called docking.
I am hoping that I am going up against one of you guys next week.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
yeah.
I don't have an easy win. I'm 1-1
The good-
against my opponent this week, this year.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, if you do go against either one of us, neither of us have Kamara.
That's
That's
true.
You have avoided Kamara. In fact,
I don't
all
have to,
of
wait.
all of Kamara.
I need to figure it. I don't think Kamara.
Anybody that's got
Who,
Kamara,
who has Kamara in our league
I don't know.
in Dynasty?
I had traded him to him at one point.
I have not had Kamara in that league. I don't think.
I traded Kamara somewhere.
Probably.
I know I don't have him.
He is not in the playoffs. He is
Okay,
with
good.
Brandon.
Yep.
Perfect.
And
I hope Kamara has 6 touchdowns against Cleveland on
yeah, he was part of
Christmas
my
Eve.
Tyreek Hill
trade,
to
yeah.
Brandon. So you sent him to me in January last year, and then I sent him to Brandon for Tyreek.
I thought I have Turk.
You do, because then I think I sent Tyreek to you.
Yeah.
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 So there we go. So we'll see you guys next week, and guaranteed one of us will be in the championship game.
Yep.
One of us will 100% be in there.
Yep.
Yes. And there's a pretty decent chance that 2 of us will. It'll just, be unfortunate for you. The all right.
And in our main league, the one shitty, that
I
one
want that trophy. I want that so bad, dude.
it could.
It could be you guys going up against
You and
each
I
other.
going head to head
Oh
again.
my god, dude, that's funny. We could be back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's too bad that
Look if we would have played here, because you would have eked me by 3 points. Because Jalen Hurts was still active, but he's not in this one.
It's good. Okay, I got Gardner Minshew now. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
It's good.
Oh my god, this week is gonna be tough. All right, so with Gardner Minshew only scoring 16 points projected, I am projected right now in one shitty 113 to 118 against Rick.
And I am 122 to 127 against Chris.
Ugh.
You don't want Kenny Walker to play this week.
No, I don't. I definitely don't. Yeah, good call.
Because that was part of that trade that I made with him.
But that was also my I said that earlier when I didn't know I was playing against him. When I have him in the other league, I was like, I don't want Kenny Walker to play. So I'm gonna hold to that. That helps.
Okay, you almost want him to play and have another setback.
No.
So that
Football
way he
team
comes
over.
in.
Football team over. But no.
Football team over one shitty right now?
Football team over one shitty. Always.
Oh.
Always. You have to put your football team over your fantasy team at all times.
Yeah, but it's championship year.
Championship year. It is the super champ. What are we calling it again? I forget.
I don't
Mega
remember.
champion. The
Mega championship. I don't know.
the super bowl.
You want to be able to do that TikTok.
Dude, I want to do it so bad, dude. I want to do it so bad. I am going to defile this thing. And you guys are going to have to walk in every week and see it right there on that wall.
That's all right. I saw it enough after it was defiled the first time on Frodo's stream for a very long time.
Yeah, I have it back there, but I disinfected it a lot.
Yeah, it's probably a good call. Pretty good call. Okay, guys, we will see you guys next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Later.